thank you all for participating in this. I'm sure you were wondering what you were selected for. This is the first meeting of our Student Advisory Council. So as issues and matters arise in the district, you all will be a selected representative from all grade spans that we have here. Some of you, I think, you're in Dream. I know the young man with yeah, so 3 of you guys I remember from earlier on. I picked you guys when you were, I think, in 5th grade or 4th grade, somewhere around there. It was a long time ago. And so I'm really excited to get your opinion, get your views, get your suggestion on how we can continue to make Asbury Park a school district that advocates on behalf of you, our students. So I'll start, and it's open. So what I'll ask is, please do not be shy, hesitating. Any of your questions? Oh, great. Yes, yes, we have our first kindergarten.
How old are you?
Yeah, yell it again.
How old are you?
Well, let's just say I am 48 years old. So I wasn't here when they had horses and buggies, but I won't be, you know, there are no flying cars, but I'm not that old, right? Okay, but good question. I know the high schoolers are dying at that. This district is here to serve you as students. And I want to make sure that your voices are a part of the planning and implementation of what we do, because every day, this is your reality, right, as students. And so sometimes the adults make the decisions and you guys have to kind of live with them. This is an opportunity for you to really be a part of some of the decision-making, as long as I am superintendent, to have a voice at the table. So I'm meeting with you first because I think it is very important.
So here we have like different times that we get into school. Is there going to be a change in like 7th graders and below? Like they go in at around 8 o'clock, I believe, and we go in at 9. Is there going to be a change in that next year?
So next year, for the students that are at the high school, we have begun having a conversation and planning on having a single start time for students at the high school from 7th grade through 12. But they'll be, working out the logistics in terms of the entrances for the groups. But yes, we are moving and discussing about going to one time for you guys.
Ms. Serenity has a question, a comment.
Yes, Ms. Serenity.
Loud, go ahead.
When is there a day when we don't have to wear uniforms? I like picking out my own clothes.
So we'll make it an opportunity that will build a team and the culture of our district. And I think different themes that will help support the different activities that you'll have at your school, led by Dr. Jackson and the teachers there. I think it'll be a good opportunity. I think anytime you're on a team has a uniform, and it shows pride, shows, commitment to that team. And I think as we try to change the view of how people think about what goes on here in Asbury Park, one way to kind of do that is by showing that we're part of a team. And so we're not going to tell people like what type of shoes to wear. So if you want to wear your pink bow shoes to express your own individuality, then you'll be able to do that. We're not going to say you have to have your hair a certain type of way. You can wear your hair with those pretty bows or ponytails or out frizzy, right? You can rock the afro or the braids, or, the the comb over look. It doesn't matter, or some of us don't have hair. So, that's really where we're looking to go. Any other question? But that was a very good question, Serenity. Thank you. I think that was the bravest question that anybody's asked thus far about the uniforms. That's why I think we needed to have kindergarten on here. They're not filtered. They're gonna ask, exactly what comes into their mind. So thank you. Anyone else? Yes, sir. MLK.
When are we gonna?
You can take your mask down so I can hear you.
When are we gonna start getting to wear uniforms?
Oh, excellent question. So the plan is to really start the conversation now. So come September, parents will have the opportunity over the course of the spring and the summer to know what we're going to do, be able to purchase, because I don't think you have a job. I don't think any of you guys, maybe the high schoolers, they may have, some part-time jobs, right? But for the most part, most of our elementary school students, they're not purchasing their clothes, their parents are. The high schoolers may have a say in, what actually, it looks like, but for the most part, we want to make sure that we let parents know in enough time so they can plan. If they, like, for example, the young lady in Ms. Jackson Byers, her with the brother at the high school in 7th grade, your parents have to buy 2 uniforms, right? And so it's important that we keep that in mind so that way, they have enough time to prepare. Okay, go ahead. Take your mask off so I can hear you.
So I wanted to say that we could make a program about kids, for kids that are getting left behind in class.
So that's another critical, important piece to why I need your voices, right? What are some of the instructional resources and programs that we can provide to some of your classmates that are struggling? What are some of the resources and supports we can provide to students that are excelling? Because on this call right now, we have students that are doing exceptionally well as part of the Asbury Park School District. We have some students on this call right now that are earning college credits. And we have some students on here that are just learning how to read. And so both of those students need support. This is going to be one of those standing committee meetings that are going to be really, really important to me. Because your decisions, your input will drive the decision-making for students from as young as kindergarten up through high school, okay? So I really appreciate you taking this time. And I have to remember that attention spans of some of our students, they can't be on here long. Our kindergarten student, more than a half an hour, that's way too much, right? So I want to thank you all. I really, truly appreciate you.